We have made a lot of box pouches. Today, let's make a handbag from a box pouch. Hello and welcome to Pouches and More. So this is the bag that we'll be preparing today. So let's get started and check out all the materials that we will be using for this particular project. One piece of main fabric 16 by 21, lining 15 by 20 inches, and this is the quilting sheet 16 and a half by 20 and a half inches, a 17-inch long zip, two straps measuring 21 and a half inches, again two more straps measuring 15 and a half, and a binding strip measuring 1.5 inches by 13 inches. This is a straight binding strip, it's not a bias binding. So these are all the materials. The first thing that we'll be doing is we're going to quilt the main fabric. So we're going to place the wrong side of the main fabric on the quilting sheet, and after quilting this, we are going to cut it to a length of 15 by 20 inches. After quilting on both sides, we're going to make a marking of 3¼ inches, and we're going to join this with a straight line. So one side is done and the other side is also done. The same thing we'll do on the opposite sides also, and we will be joining these marks like this. So we get a straight line. Next we're just going to make a center marking. So we're going to fold this like this, and we're going to finger press it. This is our center marking. On either side of the center, we're going to make a marking of again 3 inches. We'll repeat the same marking on the line that we just did. So on 3 inch on either side of the center, and we're going to join these lines also. This is where we'll be placing our strap. Next we're going to take the strap, and on the raw ends we're going to make a marking of 3/4 inches on both the sides, and we'll be placing it now on the line. The 3/4 inch we'll be placing it on the line, and we're going to place this on the inner side of the lines that we did. Now we'll place a strip like this on the line and stitch it. The same thing we'll do on this side also. For attaching the zip, place the main fabric right side facing up, zip slider facing down, and clip them together. Lining fabric right side facing down, align from the side and the top and clip it together again. Here we're going to make a straight stitch. One side done. We need to make a top stitch. For that, put both the fabrics on one side and finger press the stitch line that we just did. Now we need to neatly flatten the fabrics. So both fabrics on one side, we'll be making a top stitch over here. Our top stitch is done. Now for attaching the other side, we're just going to get it like this. Place it on the other side of the zipper tape, align from the sides also, and clip them together. One side is done. For the lining fabric, flip it over, and on the lining fabric side, again get the lining fabric like this. Align from the sides and the top and clip it together again. So this is how it will be looking from the side. The lining fabric and main fabric on one side. So now we'll be making a stitch over here. Our stitching is done. Now for making the top stitch, we'll be opening the slider, and we'll turn the entire bag over to the main fabric side, that is to the right side. So once this is done, now turn it over to the lining fabric side, and we're going to make a top stitch over here. So flatten it and then make a top stitch over here on this side. Once top stitch is done, just flatten it like this. We need a center marking, that is the base marking. So for that, right from the zipper teeth, we're just going to flatten it neatly, and the fold will be our center over here. Same thing we'll do on the other side also. we need to stitch both the sides. It's a simple straight stitch. Once that is done, we need to make a box marking on the base as well as top. On the base, we'll be making a marking of 1.5 inches by 1.5 inches. On the side, the 1.5 inch mark will be from the stitch line that we did, and base will be from fold. Same thing we'll do on the other side also. Now on the top part, we'll be making a marking of 1.25 inches by 1.25 inches. From the side it will be on the from the stitch mark, and on the top right from the zipper teeth. And the same marking we'll be doing again on the other side also. So same thing on this side also. Now we are going to cut all 4 boxes. We have finished cutting. Now the sides have got a raw edge. We're just going to take the binding strip and attach it like this. Cut the extra and do the same for the other side also. Make a straight stitch here. Now to complete the boxing, we're just going to make a double fold. So 1 fold and 2 fold, and we're going to make a stitch over here. So now we are just going to clip this together, and we're going to make a stitch on both sides. Side complete for the box. We're just going to flatten it like this. Align the sides and the zipper teeth. Now remember, the binding will be pushing it on one side, and we're going to clip this. Same thing we'll do on the base also. Push the binding on the same side and flatten the box. Clip them together. So here also we need to make a stitch. Now the same thing we'll be doing on the other side also, the top box as well as the base box. Same on the other side also. Now once that is done, make a stitch both top and base. Our stitching is done. Now again, for covering this raw edges, we are going to use a binding strip. Same thing, just align the raw edges like this and clip them together. Cut the extra and again bind it on the other side. Same thing we'll do on the base also and stitch it. To complete the binding, just flatten it over to the other side, finger press the stitch line, fold it from the sides first like this, and then make a double fold to enclose the raw edge. Now clip it together. Same thing we'll do on the remaining 3 sides. Make a stitch here. It's a simple straight stitch. So our binding is complete and our pouch cum handbag is ready. Now just turn it over to the other side, that is the right side, and push out all the corners neatly. Our handbag is ready and it looks beautiful. It's got ample space to keep all your basic necessities. If you found this video helpful, please do not forget to like, share and subscribe. Thanks for watching. Bye.